Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Nobody or No One But You. And we continue our quest as we take Hideki, our happy little main character, and go through the world of girls and high school and some deep underlying story that I don't really know yet. Isn't that a bit inappropriate? I mean, we're still in high school, for crying out loud. Calm down, Hideki. What are you getting so worked up about? We stay the night at a hotel and bathe in hot springs. There's nothing inappropriate about it. Well, when you put it like that. Still, I can't believe they won't allow mixed bathing or boy-girl sleeping arrangements. What kind of fascist regime are the resort owners running? Mr. and Mr. Resort Owner, thank you for helping to protect my chastity. Oh, my voice. Anyway, we still have another few days to prepare. I need to take care of some student council stuff for now, but after that, I'm in full vacation mode. Well then, I'll leave you to it. Don't work yourself too hard. Got it. Bye-bye, Hidi. Bye-bye, Megami. You crazy son of a bitch. While thoughts of the upcoming school trip fresh in my mind, I find myself walking by Shinatsu's bridge. We rarely see each other at school, but with a trip like this coming up. Hey there. Oh, hello, Hideki. Long time no see. It has been a while, hasn't it? Yeah. That's what exams do to a person. I bet you were too busy studying. How did you do? Oh, I did well. That was a vague answer. Maybe Shinatsu doesn't like talking about that stuff. That's good to hear. Say, are you going on the school trip? School trip? Yeah, to the Hot Springs Resort. Oh, right. I forgot about that. I guess I'm not the only one after all. I'm not sure if I'll go or not. I haven't been on many school trips before. You should come. It won't be the same if you're not there. I'll think about it. I'll be upset if you don't show up. Okay, I'll do my best to make it. Awesome. Then I guess I'll see you there. Okay, see you there. Oh, Shinatsu, how we've missed you. And how we're very confused about you. I see you people in the comments trying to warn me about Shinatsu. I don't know what you're trying to warn me about, but I'm not listening. Nom. I'm sorry, Mr. President. Let me make it up to you. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. President? Stop making that noise. You're distracting me. What the? Oh. It was just a dream. A really strange and questionable one at that. I stretch my hands and turn off the alarm. I freaking hate waking up by an alarm. Why did I set an alarm anyway? It's summer break, for crying out loud. Let's just go back to sleep. Yep, that feeling. I thought he was about to say I can't go back to sleep. Oh, holy crap, the school trip is today. That's why I set an alarm. I can't believe it took me that long to realize. Good thing I set the alarm earlier than I needed it to be. I should start getting ready and make sure I have everything with me. Yes, Mom, I checked and I have everything I need. Are you sure? I always have this paranoid feeling that I forgot something, but I'm sure it's all there. Okay, good. Just be careful, alright? Don't go wandering off on your own. Just stick to the group. Thank God my mom isn't chaperoning this thing. Mom, please, I'm almost 17 years old. I'm not a toddler. Just be careful around the water. It's a hot spring, not an ocean. I hate how... I know how to take care of myself. I'm not stupid. Hidi, that's not what I meant. Yeah, I know. I'll text you when I get there. I walked over to my mom and gave her a kiss. I'll be going now. See you later. Goodbye, honey. Don't drown in the hot springs, for crying out loud. When I arrive at school, the number of people drifting around seem to be much greater than usual. Everyone must be excited for the trip. I don't think I've ever seen the school so crowded. Or so lively, for that matter. It's almost like people are happy to be here. I scan the crowd for any familiar faces, soon landing on Shiro. I waved to Shiro, and she waved back, smiling. Figures Shiro would beat me here. I should have gotten up earlier. Then we could have walked here together. It is weird. I'm going to be very weirded out if Shinatsu just shows up at the function. Because at this point, has anyone else ever seen Shinatsu? Have we seen Shinatsu interact with anybody else? I don't think we have. Which is concerning. As that thought crosses my mind, Ryo and Megumi both approach me. Good morning, Hideki! Yo, Hideki! You two sure sound enthusiastic. Of course! I've been looking forward to this for months! And with the exams out of the way, we deserve a trip like this. Exactly! Like you two actually put any efforts into exam, Ryo. In fact, I'm kind of surprised she doesn't have to take makeup classes over the summer. Maybe the teachers just don't want to come in for his benefit. Come on, let's go inside. We'll sit right up by the back, so we can all sit together. Heck yeah! You guys go ahead. I need to check on something real quick. Okay, we'll save you a seat. Let's get in, Meg. Okay. Well, it's nice to see those two getting along for once. At any rate, now that I've verified the existence of Shiro, Megumi, and Ryo, that just leaves Shinatsu, as well as a certain fiery redhead. I started looking through the crowd, searching for the only student in our grade with red hair. Is Yui even going to show up? It doesn't seem like her to like this kind of thing. I continued looking through the crowd, still without luck. No, I don't see her anywhere. No sign of Shinatsu either. Oh well, 3 to 5 isn't bad. I guess I'll just get on the bus. That's a shit attitude. Why don't we go by the bridge? Because obviously she was there. Keeping my eyes peeled for 4 familiar faces, I begin to board the bus. Ryo and Megumi are right up to the back, as I was warned. Shiro is sitting next to some girl from class, though they don't appear to know each other. I suppose I'll just head back and as I look towards Shiro, I noticed Yui sitting behind her. Whoa, Yui's actually here? No wonder I couldn't find her outside. She must be sitting in the bus all along. Yui was sitting by herself while listening to music. Yo, Hideki, what are you waiting for? Just as I thought about sitting next to Yui, Ryo cut out from the back of the bus. Now this is a problem. What should I do? I already said to Ryu and Megumi that I'd sit with them, but I can't just leave Yui all alone. Am I missing something? I guess the only thing I can even guess at is options I've made up until this point would dictate whether I'm even allowed to sit with Yui. I'm very upset right now that my only option is sitting with Megumi and Ryo. Oh, who am I kidding? Yui would rather sit alone. Besides, she still has Shiro in front of her, and Megumi and Ryo did save me a seat. I guess I'll just talk to Shiro and Yui later. I continued walking to the back of the bus. Oh, this is gonna be exciting! Whoa, sit down, Ryo. If you jump around like that, they'll kick us out. Oh, sorry. I'm just having a hard time containing my excitement. Oh, I know exactly what part of the hot springs you're excited about. The bus is moving. But we have a long way to go until the resort, so let's play something. Yeah. No argument here. This should be a fun trip. I'm sorry I'm late. The moment the bus began to move, a soft voice drew my attention away from Megumi and Ryo. I lifted my head, glancing to the front of the coach, finally spying the 5th and final member of my circle of friends. So Shinatsu made it after all, huh? I was beginning to think that she'd be the only one to miss out. Shinatsu fiddled with the hem of her shirt and glanced around anxiously. The teachers didn't acknowledge her, nor did any of my classmates. They all continued chatting, oblivious to her presence. Maybe this is why Shinatsu didn't want to go on the school trip to begin with. Putting aside how poorly she does with crowds, being ignored like that can't feel any less anxious. I looked at the person sitting next to me, slightly contemplating my escape from Ryo's side. As I checked out the remaining seats, however, I realized that the seat next to Yui was the only one left. Even if I managed to ditch Ryo, I wouldn't be able to sit next to Shinatsu. The only way I could make that happen would be to convince Yui to swap seats with me, and I know there's no chance of that happening, given who I'm sitting next to. I looked at Shinatsu and smiled in an apologetic manner, shrugging my shoulders. She caught my gaze and smiled back as she walked towards the back of the bus, taking the only remaining seat as she did. Yui, captivated by her handheld gaming console, didn't even seem to notice as Shinatsu sat next to her, ignoring the girl as naturally as everybody before her. I guess that's the fate of a latecomer, huh? Oh well, I'm sure things will turn around once we get to the resort. Poor Shinatsu. Well, at least I know she's not a figment of my imagination anymore, because I was starting to be fairly convinced. Damn it, Ryo! I told you! You can't move that way! What? That's stupid! You're telling me my horse can't plow through the pawns? You aren't playing chess, you idiot! This is Chinese checkers! Oh, I thought we were playing backgammon? Dude, how are you supposed to play backgammon without a computer? And with only 3 people? Ryo, don't you know what game you're... Ryo, I don't know what game you're thinking of now. This isn't backgammon. Man, I'm so confused. Why can't we just play a video game together like normal teenagers? Stop it! Cut it out already! Just try and make me! That doesn't sound like you, and you know it. Correction, it didn't belong to me. I've been growing rather attached to it. Now I'm claiming it as my own. You can't do that. It doesn't work that way. Are they getting along? They were getting along so well at the start of the day. Why not? That's how you started your claim, isn't it? That's how I... No, wait. You're right. I did, didn't I? And that's exactly why why it's not yours to take. Well, these two fighting over something stupid is nothing new. Even so, guys, can you, I don't know, let go of me? Wow. And surrender you to him? Never. You want me to yield to your your heart to her over my dead body? Honestly, I don't even know how this argument started. All I know is that I can't feel either one of my arms. I just want to sit with somebody else. With 2 broken arms and an equal number of bleeding ears, I finally spotted our destination. Oh, thank God. We're finally here. I thought I was a goner for sure. Oh, it looks like we've arrived. Oh, well, I'll be damned. I swear, the second I get out of here. Ooh, boys and girls, I would assume. After departing from the bus in small clusters, all the students and teachers made their way to the resort. We signed in, underwent a roll call, and began to breach off towards our little groups. Wow, this place is amazing. I've never seen a hot springs resorts. I've seen hot spring resorts in magazines and on TV, but I never thought I'd actually get to go to one. I wandered further into the building as our teachers handled miscellaneous arrangements with the resort staff. Man, this place looks expensive. If we're getting a discount for going with the school, I'd never be able to come here. Of course, it might be better to come along or with a special someone. Being here with the rest of my grade is just kind of noisy. Dude, can you believe this place? Talk about luxurious. I can't wait until we get to see the girls fresh out of the bath. Speaking of noisy, well, I can't say I disagree with what he said. Some quiet time away from Ryo would do me a world of good. So, ready to check out our room? Huh? What do you mean our room? Come on, dude. Get with the program. It's 2 people to a room, and who better to bunk with than your bestest buddy in the whole wide world? A jaguar? Oh, I get what you're saying. You do? Of course, seriously, I never thought you were the type to go after older women. No, Rio, that would be a never mind. Let's just go to find our room. What fresh hell would that be? Bunking with Rio. By speaking to our teacher, who referred us to one of the resort staff members, Rio and I were able to find our room. Whoa, this is better than I expected. Yeah, man, this is what I call a room. yeah, Rio, it is sure a room. We've got a view, easy access to the hot springs, comfortable beds. What could a guy want more? Wow, this room is actually having a positive effect on Rio. Honestly, I thought he'd be hung up on the fact that the room next. I thought he'd be hung up on the fact that the room over has. Better yet, the girls' rooms are only a few steps away. We could sneak in there in the middle of the night and nobody would ever know. And there it is. Rio, whatever you're planning, count me out. What? Hideki, I don't know what you think I've planned, but I am offended. All I was suggesting is that we quietly walk into the girls' rooms, sneak into their rooms, rummage through their things, steal their panties, move them around while they sleep, molest the girls, and record our exploits. Video evidence. Hideki, why do you keep interrupting me? And just what the hell are you talking about? Oh, it's nothing. I was just recording your confession in terms of the jury will understand. Dude, not cool. You're supposed to be my partner in crime, not a snitch. Aiding and abetting? Not with my rap sheet. Psh, you're no fun. Whatevs, I'm gonna go soak my head in the hot springs. You coming? Well, it is while we're here, but do I really want to go in right away? It's bound to be crowded. Megami will be there for sure right off. Shiro might be there too, but we're definitely going in later because we're gonna go. We don't want to go with Rio, and I feel like we'll probably either get to see Shinatsu or Yui, so we'll go in later. Nah, I'm gonna have to pass. I'm feeling kind of car sick from the ride over. I'll probably pass out if I go in now. Oh, okay then. Well, don't strain yourself. Just rest up and await my triumphant return. Wow, triumphant return. No, he couldn't be. Even Ryo wouldn't be that brazen. Paying Ryo no further mind, I walked over to one of the beds to lay down. Ugh, this is actually pretty comfortable. There's a nice breeze coming in from the window. The blanket is warm. My bed is soft. If I'm not careful, I might really doze off. And we fell asleep. What a surprise! How long are we here for? Because I'm not really sure. What the hell? Where am... As I look around the room, I recognize the scenery outside through the window, and I immediately remember where I was. Right, the hot springs. Man, I must have fallen asleep as soon as my head hit the pillow. What time is it anyway? I turned my phone to check the time. 11:45? What the hell? Unbelievable. I slept the whole first day away. Sensing that something was amiss, I took another look around the room. Hang on a minute. Where's Ryo? I checked the bed next to mine, but found nobody there. Strange. Did he return to the wrong room? Nah, knowing Ryo, he's probably raiding some poor girl's belongings. As I wondered where Ryo might have gone, one other possibility popped into my head. He couldn't be going for a late-night dip, could he? The hot springs are bound to be quiet this time of night. It's actually a perfect time to go in. I'm not sure if we're allowed to go in this time of night, but if we are... Huh? The lights are off. I guess Ryo isn't here. Oh well, that just means I get to the place to myself. Isn't it beautiful? Huh? Yay, I knew it! Despite being convinced that I was alone, another presence made itself known. In front of me stood a person who, no matter how much I wanted to talk to them, I couldn't. Shinatsu? Yes, Hideki. Shinatsu looked at me in a confused manner. What are you doing out here so late? Were you about to get in the hot springs? Not exactly. I didn't come here to bathe. I just wanted to look at the stars. The stars, huh? You like looking at the stars, Shinatsu? Yes, a little. It's a nice night tonight, so you can see them quite clearly. Looking at them is relaxing. It always calms me down. Shinatsu turned her gaze away from me, up towards the night sky. Do you know what all the stars are called? No, of course not. There are more stars out there than any human can count, let alone name. Oh, I see. What about that one? That's Altair, right? I pointed out one star at random, trying to dredge up names from my elementary school science lessons. No, silly, that isn't Altair. That isn't a star at all. Seriously? I didn't expect to correctly guess the name of a star I picked at random, but I thought I'd at least point out an actual star. What is it then? An asteroid? A comet? A moon? No, Hideki. It's none of those things. Phew. Okay, so my guess wasn't a complete embarrassment. It probably is a star, but with some obscure distinction that only a real enthusiast would. That's Venus. It's a freaking planet? It is a little dim. You can only see Venus on nights like this, when the sky is clear of clouds. Can you not see it in Okumata? Oh, I can't remember how to say that. Sometimes, Okumana. So let's actually try and get this right. I can't even. The name of the town is a small town, but some of the factories on the outskirts fill the sky with smoke, making it hard to pick out some of the stars and planets. You get a much clearer look here, all the way out in the countryside. That is why I wanted to come out here at night. Huh, so it's the same sky, but when you look at it from a different position, you can only see things you couldn't before. That's exactly right. It sounds rather meaningful when you phrase it like that, doesn't it? Like something from a novel. I'm just gonna skip it because, you know, guys. Did you know the moon is beautiful tonight? Shinatsu giggled at my quote. Couldn't you think of anything more original? I'm sorry. I'm not the best when it comes to my classics. That's about all the Natsumi I know. At least I know a bit more about him than I do about the stars. It's alright. It isn't a test or anything. I'm just... Shinatsu turned to face me, blushing with a smile on her face. I'm glad I was able to talk to you, Hideki. I wanted to since the moment I got on the bus, but I didn't get a chance. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I asked you to come here, and then I wasn't able to spend any time with you. I should have made more of an effort. You don't need to apologize. We're together now, aren't we? Yeah, that's right. We are together now. I just hope we can keep on meeting like this. Be it on the bridge, in the town, or underneath the stars. I felt restless all day, but now I'm finally by her side. I feel completely at ease. I'm not sure how it happened, but I think I might have started to fall in love with Shinatsu. Oh, snap, guys! Did we actually do it? Did we actually succeed in getting the Shinatsu route? I don't know when I decided that that's what I was trying, but apparently somewhere along the line I did decide that. Alright, well that was nice, and I think that's probably a decent place to head this episode off. So anyway, guys, I do hope you enjoyed that episode. Looks like things are starting to progress. We're finally starting to get into the aspect of your choices are starting to matter, I think. So I'm excited to continue the story and kind of get more into it and see how it turns out. Because as people have commented before, something is definitely off, it seems, with Shinatsu. I have no idea what it is. I've also heard that this game has some feels in it here and there, so very interested to see how this progresses. But anyway, guys, I'm a Fatal Ferret, and I will see you back on the prowl next time. Bye-bye!